You know, people don't even know they're stuck in a matrix or in a mindset or a cult or a bloodline or whatever. A culture lie. They just don't even know. And people, I see people think that if, I've seen it my whole life, they think that they got money, that God is blessing them when they have no truth. How can God bless you if you have no truth? You're believing lies, false gospels, and you got money. How is that? That's the devil. Remember the rich man that was down in hell, and the beggar or the poor man, whoever it was in the bosom of Abraham or whoever it was. And the rich guy over there saying, "Can I have a drop of water? Can I have a drop of water?" The poor man was in paradise. The rich man was burning in hell. There was a great gulf. Jesus gave this example. The poor will always be with you. If you think because you're making money, and I've seen it for all my life, I went to college. I went for engineering school and math, electrical engineering. I could have had a perfect job, but I wanted to do a job I enjoyed. I sat in that cube. I didn't even know what the cube was back then, the 666 cube. If you think money, Mammon, is a blessing without any truth, something's wrong. Something is wrong with people. The rich man went to hell thinking he was being blessed by God, and he woke up in hell being burned and said, "Go back and tell my brothers." And they said, even if one was raised from the dead, they wouldn't believe. The blood of his cross. The blood of his cross. You can look around you, and there's actually Bible verses about that. There's songs written about it. You would think if somebody had a lot of money that they would pay a lot of money to get the truth, you know? I married into a Pentecostal cult. They had some money. And they thought I was going to go in and join that Pentecostal cult, false doctrine, because they had money. I'm going to go down here to this little small independent Baptist church. Got about 30 people in it speaking the truth. I don't care about your big church that's got 1,000 people speaking lies. I want the truth. I want the truth. And they might say, "Well, you can't handle the truth." I know I can't, but I still want the truth. And when God cuts me and knocks me down and hits me and beats me, praise God. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. I'd rather have the truth and be poor than be rich and not have any truth and just have lies. We've got a group of people who go to churches that don't even believe the Bible is necessary. I mean, come on. They don't even believe the Bible is necessary. And so they go to churches that support false doctrine, and it says, "I'm okay, you're okay." No, you're not. How to win friends and influence people. No, you need to burn that book. There needs to be some book burning. One of them is How to Win Friends and Influence People. They need to burn that book. And some of these versions of the Bible that leave stuff out, they need to burn those Bibles that are not the King James, and they're all jacked up with false interpretations of the Greek and the Hebrew. Need to burn those books. They, if they change the Bible, it's not a Bible. If you change it, if you pull books out of the Bible, it's not a Bible. If you try to add to the Bible, it's not a Bible. Revelation says, don't add to this book. Don't add to this prophecy. And Revelation is just a fractal of the whole. Revelation is revealing what the whole Bible's revealing in one book. It's a trip. When the abuser says you're the abuser, we got a problem. When the liar says you're a liar, we got a problem. When they deny the Bible, we got a problem. When they deny the blood, we got a problem. When they project their junk onto you, we got a problem. When you're in peace and they're not, and they blame you for not being in peace, we got a problem. When they say, you're trying to make me look bad, no, I'm staying calm, cool, and collected because that's who I am. I know what I'm dealing with. When I see something escalate, I either walk away or I try to de-escalate. When they project their sin onto you and their unrighteous and their drama and their insanity and they project it onto you, you walk away because they're going to project, they're going to hit you and then project that onto you, and the police are going to say, what happened? They hit me. And they're going to project and say, you hit them. That's how bad it is. When somebody lunges at you and then they catch themselves and then they deny it ever happened, that's gaslighting to the hilt. That's gaslighting to the hilt. It's a trip. It's a trip. And that's the world we live in. We live in a world of fake reality bubbles, and when you walk in the truth, they don't like it. They don't even understand you. They can't even see you. They only see themselves. The reflection of the bubble that you're in, the truth bubble that you're in, they see their reflection and they think they're looking at you, but they're actually looking at themselves.